But why you have made him by name party?
Because he was authorized by the Chancellor, not as regular appointment. So that's why I've given the name. Because he was not a regular appointment. He was for a
Maybe.
top gap. I have
Of course,
as
after
a
all, he
authorized.
was the vice chancellor.
But his name, because he was authorized for a time period. So I
Well, he was the caretaker.
No, first of all, Mr. Please come.
That I said, please.
Please come. You may not participate. You have a right of hearing.
Hmm.
Mr. Chaudhary just explain the situation.
Yes, Milord, the situation is that, Milord, the former Vice Chancellor, the originally appointed by the process, Milord, as per the UGC regulations of 2016. Professor, some professor, I just forgot his name. His tenure has been over, Milord. By this time, there was a conflict in between the Milord, the appointment of the Vice Chancellor throughout the states, Milord. Then, as per the UGC regulation, said this is the nomenclatures, that this is the person, the experts to be nominated for constitution of selection committee, then invitation to be called on, and then there the process to be, and then the chancellor shall appoint through the state government. Milord. Then in between, as there was a conflict in between that, the selection committee could not constitute it. Then what happened, Milord? Then the chancellor, what I will use, the whimsically or his own wishes, he has appointed even the IG, Inspector General of Police, was appointed as the Vice Chancellor. The Honorable Judge of the former Judge of this Calcutta even was appointed as the Vice Chancellor. So, for appointment of the Vice Chancellor, there are certain criteria, parameters to be followed. He must be a professor. He must be 10 years having teaching experience in the capacity as a professor, and then having PhD degree, and this is the publications, and then the other formalities. So somehow he has, bypassing the UGC regulations, he has given an appointment as an temporary Vice Chancellor, caretaker Vice Chancellor. Matter went to the Honorable Supreme Court. Supreme Court said initially, but I have the order, that then what happened in the meantime, the appointment of the Vice Chancellor, what the Vice Chancellor used to perform, all the roles as prescribed by the various statutes of the various universities, they used to perform. Suppose the power, for such financial responsibility, or the other power, termination, and also the appointment. The matter reaches to the Honorable Supreme Court. Then Supreme Court said no, only day-to-day activities to be performed by the Vice Chancellor, caretaker Vice Chancellor. It is there. Then, the Honorable Supreme Court intervened. Then Honorable Supreme Court constituted the selection committee by the former CGI, was the chairman of the said selection committee for entire state of West Bengal for 34 state universities, state aided universities or state universities. Then, the selection process as per the UGC regulation that followed. Then, in the meantime, out of 34, 17 Vice Chancellor has already been appointed in view of the Honorable Supreme Court's order. Matter is pending before the Honorable Supreme Court. Matter was even listed yesterday, matter again is fixed for 19th March for further consideration. In the meantime, the Honorable Supreme Court requested the learned Attorney General to intervene in the matter and to resolve these issues. He has intervened. Then, there are certain differences between these two authorities. Then the 17 Vice Chancellor, as of now, the appointment letter has not been issued by the Chancellor. But as per the selection committee, under the chairmanship of the former CGI, Honorable CGI, the names have been recommended to the Higher Education Department. 3 names. Out of the 3 names, it was the direction of the Honorable Supreme Court. The Honorable Chief Minister shall recommend the name out of the 3 names to be nominated or placed by the selection committee in serial manner.
In respect of which university?
All 34. 34. By this time, the vacuum, by this time, all 34 universities, because of this prolonged 1.5 years, by this time, either they have retired or ceased or whatever position. So now, from the office of the Honorable Chief Minister, it reaches to the Honorable Governor. Now the governor only the option left to him to appoint him in terms of the Honorable Supreme Court's order, my lord. That, my lord, the 17th appointment has already been made, but with regards to the 17th, that has not been.
Well, not within 17.
Yeah, not within 70. Which has not been appointed 70, that would the Kuchbehar University
17.
falls. Yes.
That means rest 17.
Less
you
70. We are.
Well,
Out of 34, 17 has already been
Right.
appointed.
Now,
Now,
this is the
if-
situation, my lord.
This is a situation.
Situation. Now, my lord, at any moment, the Vice Chancellor, because on the basis of the recommendation, the Chancellor, if suppose he issues the order tomorrow the appointment would be over, my lord. Now it is, and the matter is fixed before the Honorable Supreme Court for 19th March for further consideration. So I don't think before 19th March, there is matter would be pending.
No, Mr. Chaudhary, now fact remains the earlier Vice Chancellor is no more.
Yes.
So
Caretaker Vice Chancellor was appointed.
now
Right.
there is no appointment. There is no Vice Chancellor at present in the
No. Because the tenure was, my lord.
Well, whatever that is
Yes.
not there. He
Yes.
has resigned because
Yes.
the tenure is over. He has resigned.
Ah.
Now the fact remains the present
Yes.
administration, who now at least the university is being represented by the finance, who is called the
Finance officer.
Finance officer.
Because, my lord, the
He is
generally, my lord,
he is reflecting the present stand of the university
yes.
before me,
Yes.
which is appears that they are not interested to continue with the suspension of the register or with the disciplinary proceeding. Is it?
My lord, I will rather submit in other way. My lord, the authority for suspension or appointment is the Executive Council, nobody else.
No. We do not go by that.
Uh,
Even today,
Yes.
supposing
I do not
tomorrow,
represent, then what will happen? That is my lord.
no, I think the earlier the asked for is no more.
Yes.
He is no more.
Yes, my lord.
There is no Vice Chancellor. If tomorrow Vice Chancellor comes and say, no, we do not want to proceed against this,
Vice Chancellor cannot say, my lord. That I'm saying. The Executive Council can say.
the Executive Council is already there.
Yes.
Life of Executive Council is still there.
Still there, but
Only they cannot hold meeting
because of the Vice Chancellor.
tomorrow Vice Chancellor comes
May
and wants to take a call that we do not want to
may
proceed.
conquer also.
We do not want to. Supposing
No.
now, as of today,
Yes.
what the finance officer is reflecting is the wish and desire of the other member. It can be assumed.
Yes, that can be.
Assumed.
Is it?
So
But
if
finance officer is not the member
No,
of the
no,
Executive
no,
Council,
no,
my
no.
lord.
Administrative.
he is not taking any decision or
Yes.
communicating something in court or whatever
Yes.
appointment, it is a desire of the council, academic council, or what you say,
Executive Council.
executive council.
Exactly, my lord.
But it cannot be given a formal look or a formal shape in
Yes.
the absence of.
Vice Chancellor.
So Vice Chancellor, now the situation is there is no dispute between university and the petitioner, as it appears as of today.
My lord,
You
that's
don't
true.
know.
My lord,
You
that's true.
don't know. Tomorrow the Vice Chancellor may come, may say no, we should continue.
Yes, that I'm saying. It may conquer, may not conquer.
May not conquer. So
Because it depends upon the members of the Executive Councils, not depends upon the Vice Chancellor.
but the members of the Executive Council are still there.
Yes, my lord, that
Their desire,
yes.
their desire is reflecting from the letter
Later.
of the finance.
No. This is not the letter of the finance officer. That the Executive Council is still existing.
Still existing.
Yes.
They are
Cannot be held because of vice.
they are actually rather locked in a technical
Yes.
way.
Yes.
But
yes.
their intention, at least it is reflecting from your submission and also the letter of the finance
Yes.
department.
Yes, my lord. We
Right?
do not. We do
You
not.
cannot,
We do not.
you can bypass the reality.
Yes. And reality is that we do not.
Yes.
do not.
Reality situation is this.
Yes.
Now, in the meantime, intervention of the court and interpretation of all these laws, nicety of these laws, in my assessment, is a futile exercise. So, I want to know from you, Mr. Chaudhary, how soon you are expecting the 19th March
19 March is before fixed before the Honorable Supreme Court.
Supreme Court.
So, my
So,
lord.
19th March,
Yes.
this may take a definite shape.
No, the
Yes.
panel is
Wait.
already there. It is pending signature of the Chancellor.
That I'm saying, appointment letter to be issued by the Chancellor.
It can be issued tomorrow. It can be
That
issued
I said, tomorrow it may be issued, or it may not be issued till 19th March.
You have, so far the point of law, you have explained it very nicely that this is not the decision of the university in that sense. This is not the decision of the
Vice Chancellor.
Finance
Counselor,
Executive Council.
executive council, which ought to have been under the rules.
Yes.
It is the decision of the single man,
Man.
the chancellor, which cannot be sustained.
Yes.
I have to wait till 20th
20 of March.
March.
Then in the meantime, my lord,
In the meantime, what will
my
happen?
lord, my suggestion was what was given. Well, I said that I do not want that he should be brush away the suspension or the whatever the proceedings as of now initiated or
That
concluded.
cannot be.
That cannot be. I said that cannot be. But my lord, that can be kept in abeyance. Let the vice chancellor join. Let the matter after his joining within a period of 7 days, it should be called a meeting of the executive council to be placed as one of the item in the agenda for taking decision with regards to suspension and subsequent decision taken in this regard. Till then, my lord, university must run. My lord, in other university, what we are doing, my lord, what the state government is doing, my lord. Suppose when there is no vice chancellor, because only the chancellor can appoint the vice chancellor, we cannot appoint. So the certain power is given to the registrar. In the other university where still the vice chancellor has not been appointed, the administrative some function is suppose
Just some administrative function.
administrative functions purely because suppose no my lord, to award the to conduct the examination. Then suppose now my lord, certain the disbursement expenditures that within the limited role that power is vested by a separate order of the higher education department vested to the present registrar. Problem lies there, my lord. We do not have any other problem.
To run the university.
Yes,
during
my
the
lord.
interview.
Because I don't have any affiliation with this present incumbent. I do not have any affiliation with the present incumbent or the person to be appointed as a registrar in future. We do not know. We do not want to interfere even. But we would like to interfere because, my lord, today what is the position, my lord? University cannot take any decision. The finance officer, my lord, the in absence of the
So keeping the suspension alive,
yes, my lord.
how can it be reconciled?
Kept in abeyance, my lord. Captain, let him perform as a let him.
I may be permitted to submit. These are the list of professors of the university. Any one of them, my lords, can be appointed as a registrar in the meantime, my lords. The alternate arrangements, my lord.
Who will appoint?
The court will appoint. Because there is no other appointing authority.
My lord, the person, my lord, kindly see. Suppose now, even if your lordship desires to, what my fallen from my learned friend, my lord, the professor.
He is appearing to assist the court.
To assist, no, not. I even I have invited. Please come. No issue, my lord. Kindly, there is must have some administrative experience in running as a registrar. He is the principal executive officer of the university.
No, the assistant
Just a
registrar is
second.
already there.
Just a
If
second.
one of these is appointed
Just-
as
just-
registrar for the time being,
just-
my lords, then even the suspension order does not need to be touched. And the next vice chancellor will come and
My
will
lord,
decide what.
no, my lord. Then no, not indefinite or definite. My lord, the person, suppose now even the person is appointed as in the
Mr. Chaudhary, what is actually troubling me? Without touching the suspension order.
Then lordship kindly may I say, my lord, first your lordship kindly see that suspension order is bad in law or it is good. First, if your lordship sees prima facie satisfied, no, it has a substance, then my lord, I will request your lordship not to touch with that.
Yes.
But prima facie, if your lordship sees in absence of sanction of law, if something has done, then my lord, lordship, my lord, with humbly respect, should have, ought to have interfered, my lord.
Now, I can take it the university also, as it appears, you are representing university now. As it appears, the university also inclined to withdraw the suspension.
My lord, no, I'm my lord,
Inclined to allow the registrar to function.
till the normalcy restored. I am not saying, my lord, the suspension be lifted because unless court set aside, then lordship decides that, my lord, whatever the actions vice chancellor has taken.
Situation is now.
My lord, may I indicate one thing? Because today, before your lordship, the already a suspension order and subsequent proceedings before your lordship by the then whatever the nomenclature, Vice Chancellor, caretaker, whatever, interim, whatever. Now, before kindly, then Lordship, affidavit have already been exchanged. Kindly decide.
No, affidavit affirmed by the
By-
earlier, you are abide by
But
that.
Vice Chancellor.
By the I
Was the Vice Chancellor then when the affidavit
when the affidavit was
that is
filed,
there in record?
No, no, no. The stand you are taking will not match,
No,
Mr.
I understand, but I understand
cannot
where the
proceed.
traveling to your Lordship.
if the
It is
opposition has gone through, then the suspension is valid.
No. Then the suspension is valid or not, that
Sir, Chaudhary, as if today it is the internal affair of an university.
Lordship.
The university today, what they have decided earlier,
Yes.
today, as it appears from your submission, is not inclined to rather continue with the suspension in reality.
Well, in reality, I'll tell you true. My lord, kindly see the intention of the suspension order. Had it been, my lord, the
On merit, you are also
on merit also.
you are
Merit, forget about remember, forget without merit. Suppose now financial embezzlement.
there is no financial.
No, my lord.
only
Suppose
allegation
then, my lord,
is-
I would have.
in one word, you may suggest that suspension, the punishment of suspension is disproportionate with the allegation of misconduct.
This is the normal duty.
So one of the totally
Normal duty he has discharged.
that your employer is feeling so. Now, because of the change of the chancellor, vice chancellor, there is a change of stand of the university also. Now, the affidavit in opposition, which was affirmed by the then chancellor, will certainly not match present stat.
Our university stance did not change, my lord. Whatever our stance in earlier.
Again, your what do you call what council? The executive council stand
Yes.
is not matching with the decision of the one person. That is
Because that's why he did not call an executive council meeting. Had it been, he ought to have called an executive council meeting. This decision ought to have not been taken, my lord. Because I have by a notification, my lord.
That indifferent today, university wants that the suspended person may act as.
Yes, because it is no.
And suspension order may be kept in abeyance
Till.
That is your stand, university stand today.
Yes.
Then what remains?
Yes, nothing remains.
Then what remains?
Then nothing remains, my lord, because
but you cannot take a formal decision in the so long the.
My lord, kindly see.
So long the vice chancellor is formally appointed.
Because the executive council will take a call that suspension will continue or suspension will not continue.
There is a lost case. When the university has decided what can be done, this is
your tenure.
If my lordship is going by the affidavit in opposition, that is
no, I cannot. Today it is
they
there.
have no case. That I can rest assured this court.
They have no case.
They have no case.
They have no case. You have no case.
They have no case.
Oh, very good.
6 charges, very grave charges, calls for a dismissal. Straight away dismissal.
Mr. But when the university employer thinks this is a misconduct, then the employer finds that
it's not only misconduct. An employee who was suspended, who was asked not to come to the university because you are a suspended employee. All party members and everybody, he came, he held political meeting in the university, in the chamber of the registrar. That is a count against him in the charge sheet, because of which Milord punishment. This is one of the gravest charges.
Surprisingly, Milord, what
another grave charge? He has shared answer scripts and OMR sheets by marking BCC with unknown persons outside the university, who are members of the Chhatra Parishad.
Knowledge about the
law. The inquiry report is there. They found him guilty on 5 out of 6 counts.
Milord, may I say?
What is your objection?
The next vice chancellor will come. Whatever will happen, will happen.
Because you are concerned about running day-to-day affair. Running day-to-day affair of the university. What is your objection? Make any choice of any person who can be appointed.
Milord, the list which he has.
No. You may name anyone. You name anyone. You take the name of anyone. Till 20th. I will. But before that, since Mr. Mishra's client is not representing the university anymore. After the university takes whatever, but I need to take on affidavit university stand. This must come.
The moment Chancellor, Vice Chancellor will be appointed.
I must take
Yes.
that your stand.
Yes,
That
yes.
what is your stand against
Yes,
this register?
yes.
The charges are
Milord,
this.
Milord, as an officer of the court, Milord, the
Make a
university.
choice. Make a choice. Make a choice. You need not avoid go into these names. Make a choice.
Give me a
What
Milord,
the time?
give me a 10 minutes time, Milord. Give me 10 minutes time.
10 minutes time will suffice.
Yes, yes, Milord. I want to finish it off, Milord. Otherwise, then your lordship.
No, it cannot be finished off.
Milord,
cannot be finished.
temporarily,
Till 20th March.
I can take a breathe in the university.
My lord.
Milord, I can take
I
a.
am only concerned. The change situation has made this situation more complicated because today matter is not ready for hearing. What I am getting from you that university has changed its stance. Whatever there was there, as it appears.
No, Milord, today it has not changed the stance. University already, if you see our lordship stance by an affidavit of the university, if your lordship sees that we have said, the higher education department said that suspension is illegal. By an affidavit, we said why?
Then the universities, the affidavit is not matching with the higher education department.
No,
There cannot be a situation, Mr. Don't bring that. Higher education department taking one stand, whereas the Vice Chancellor is taking another stand.
Vice Chancellor, yes, my Vice Chancellor, Milord, in his personal capacity, what he has done.
The way out.
Milord, can you imagine?
Mr. Chaudhary, if it is so urgent that you cannot, this university cannot wait till March 20.
Milord, may I say one thing? Milord, we don't have any problem because the person incumbent is retiring in June. Number one. Till date, he did not get the suspension allowance.
That I did not take.
He refused.
I did not take
He
orders.
He refused to take.
Yeah, yes, my instance, I did not take because if I take, then orders are.
Then whatever, Milord. Whatever. Milord, this situation is like that, Milord. Today, Milord, we are in February. Now, Milord, in March.
Is there anything very urgent is coming before 20th March for the university?
No, nothing. I can.
Then you please stay away from the up to 20th March. And Mr. Roy, under the order of the court, without your prejudice, without giving any go by to your challenge to the suspension order, if you are in need of money, I may direct the university
The
to release
subsistence
the
allowance
suspension.
is there, Milord.
Without
He refused.
Mr.
He refused to
You should not say anything.
No.
My your appreciation. If I accept the substance,
I am under the court's order.
that I can take money. But
Because a need of money, a regularly
Yes,
salaried
he
person is
said that.
necessary. Already without prejudice to rights and contention to the challenge of the veracity or the correctness of the suspension order, all suspension allowance should be released.
Yes.
Immediately.
Within 10 days, you have to release all
Suppose
suspension
in
allowance.
other way, my lord. Suppose now in June the situation remains till June.
Then
Then because
Chaudhary,
all the pensioners
Mr.
is benefit.
Chaudhary, before June,
Ah.
you give in the immediate in the month of March, 19th March is the date.
Yes.
21st March, I am keeping it again. If you cannot come over online. But in 21st March, you must come with an affidavit of the competent authority of the university disclosing your stand, whether you are accepting the inquiry report and the charges and you want to proceed with the disciplinary proceeding and you are justifying the suspension order, then I will go into the merit. If you say that we are not justifying factually and also legally, then court do not want to waste time on it, that whether it is legal or illegal, automatically it will.
Then, Milord,
I will direct to withdraw the suspension.
Milord, I will then what I will suggest, Milord, without instruction, Milord. Today, let the state government appoint, definitely from the university appoint, as we do generally, appoint the acting register, officiating register, and Milord, kindly keep it after fortnight. I will declare my stand by an affidavit. What we are proposing, Milord.
Very well. Very well.
Yes.
Review the entire situation.
Scenario.
Huh?
And then state government shall appoint the register till
whatever. Don't disclose your stand.
Yes.
Whatever you do that.
All right.
mitigate the situation. It is urgent.
Mm.
And so far the affidavits already on record. Whether you are accepting it or you want to abandon this affidavit, make it clear.
Lordship. We will disclose
Court record,
our the
We
present stand.
cannot keep contradictory pleadings.
Lordship.
Right? Ashun.
Regarding your without prejudice.
Without prejudice to your rights and contention to the challenge. It can teach you to-
Vice Chancellor.
Joyji
What did I
Chaudhary,
promise?
learned
His
My
farm.
law, my law firm.
His law firm.
your law firm.
Chanakya, my
He's
lord.
a Chanakya.
Chanakya. Sasi.
Resemblance.
That's what I say.
The both of them have managed to caught me in a soup now, despite all that intelligence.